Hey everybody, Pete Candelario with Bridgman Properties, and I am at a rental house today with a quick fix on a garbage disposal. I'm going to show you what to do when the garbage disposal is stuck. So as you can see, we have a garbage disposal here, and whenever you want to run a garbage disposal, you should always have the water running, preferably the cold water. And once I turn on this garbage disposal, you're going to hear that humming noise. Basically, that humming noise is telling me that the garbage disposal is stuck. It's not rotating. And if I keep turning on the switch or I leave it on, it's probably going to cause the breaker to pop. And I'll show you that breaker. That's at the bottom of the unit. So before we get into actually dislodging that garbage disposal, there are many reasons a garbage disposal can get stuck. There can be some debris in there. There could be something in there that's causing the blades not to turn. Or if you have not used a garbage disposal in a while, it can actually rust and actually get stuck that way. But before you even try to do anything with a garbage disposal, being that it is very dangerous and you don't want to put your hands in there, you do want to actually shut off the breaker before you do anything. So we are here at the circuit breaker panel, and this circuit breaker panel is actually located in the garage, and that's where the circuit breaker panels are normally located. And basically we're just going to look at this ledger and we're going to look for the garbage disposal. And as we can see, garbage disposal right here is circuit breaker 14. Now obviously these circuit breakers aren't marked, so you would just have to count down to see which is the circuit breaker that you need to shut off. This is a double circuit breaker, so I'll just shut off both of them, because that way I know for sure that there's not going to be any power to that garbage disposal. Alright, so I'm back here at the garbage disposal, and if I go to the switch over here and I turn it on, you can see there is no humming noise because we shut off power to the garbage disposal. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually dislodge that cylinder. So there is a tool that you can use to dislodge that garbage disposal. These normally come with the garbage disposal, and it may be in your property. If not, you can actually just use a regular Allen wrench. Just need to make sure that you use the proper size. So once you get into the cabinet and you look at the bottom of the garbage disposal, right here in the center is where this little Allen wrench would fit. And just put it right in there. It's kind of a key, and all you're doing is rotating it to try to dislodge anything that's in there. Now you may want to do it a few times. Just rotate it. You can see that it's kind of loose right now. And while I'm down here, let me show you the breaker. So it does have a little reset switch right back here. There's a little red button, and remember when I said that if it kept humming, eventually it would pop the little breaker? Well, that's the little breaker I'm talking about. It's right on the unit. You would just have to push it in to reset it. This one never popped, so it should be good to go. So the last thing you want to do before you test the garbage disposal is you want to check to make sure that there's not any debris in there that caused it to get stuck. So this is why we turn off the power to the unit, because we're actually going to stick your hand into there and just feel around and make sure that the blades are turning and that there's nothing stuck in there that can cause it to get stuck. If there's nothing in there, you should be good to go. You can turn on the circuit breaker in the garage now. So I turned on the circuit breaker in the garage, and as I told you before you run a garbage disposal, you want to turn on at least the cold water, and then you can hit the switch, and you can hear that the garbage disposal is now running and working normally. And I'll shut it off and turn it back on. So of course there are a list of items that you should not be putting into the garbage disposal. Google is great. You can get on Google and find out what items should not be placed in a garbage disposal. Some minor maintenance that you can actually do to a garbage disposal is actually freeze some ice cubes of vinegar and put the vinegar ice cubes in there at least once a month, and that will help in not only sharpening the blades but cleaning out the garbage disposal as well. So I hope you like this tip. Look out for other ones and have a great day.